Don't Breathe is directed by Fede Alvarez and stars Stephen Lang, Jane Levy, and Dylan Minnette. So a group of friends break into a man's house who's believed to have a large sum of money. Because this man is blind, they think that this heist is going to be a breeze, but boy, are they wrong. Normally I don't like movies in the horror genre, but when I first saw the trailer to this film, I was intrigued. I like films with a simple premise and that take place in a singular location, and man does this movie deliver on a technical level. There's so many moments in this film that really work, and I really like the execution of this concept. The directing, the pacing, the actors' performances really make this film. There's a one where the camera moves throughout the house, sort of mapping out the film, holding on certain items that get used at one point or another. Another thing that this sequence does is gives you a good understanding of the layout of the house, so you're not confused when Lang's character gets the upper hand on the other characters. I think across the board everyone did a really good job with the performances, but I think it's in the moments where they have no dialogue that they really shine. Just seeing the fear in Levy and Minnette's eyes as they hide from Lang's character, who I think stole its entire movie for me. The guy says very little in this movie, but he has such a monstrous presence that you're holding your breath along with the other characters as they hold their breath when they're hiding, and I think it's their performances that really creates a lot of the tension in this film. The pacing, however, is sort of a strength and a weakness, I feel. I like how when the movie starts to get going, it's non-stop tension and there's never a dull moment. But on the other hand, it's the main cause of my biggest problem with this film. The movie moves so fast. When you get to the scenes with the characters' backstories, you don't get enough of that to really get attached to them. I found it really difficult to get behind the motivations of these characters, and I really didn't care how the movie was going to end, because when you get this film at face value, it makes it really hard to root for these characters because they're robbing from a blind guy. And I can see they're trying to go for the whole Breaking Bad kind of thing, trying to get out of a bad situation by doing bad things, but again, there wasn't enough backstory, enough time in their backstory for me to start caring for these characters, and that's probably my biggest flaw with this film. Then there's a certain plot element that gets introduced later on in the film that I didn't really like. I understand why it has to be in the film, sort of turning the tables on our characters, but I could have done without it, but you know, that's my personal opinion. So in the end, I think this is a technically sound film, very well directed with a lot of tension and solid performances. If you like the horror genre, you're really gonna like this movie. I didn't love it as much as other people seem to have, but I still think it's a pretty good film, and I will give Don't Breathe a good game. So, Don't Breathe. Have you seen it? What'd you think about it? Leave a comment below, tell me your thoughts. Please, if you enjoyed watching this review, hit that thumbs up button below. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And as always, thank you so much for watching. If you like this, you can click right here and see more videos. Bye, Andrew.